Henry County Commission, Henry County, Missouri, Tuesday, October 14th, 2025, fourth day of the October term. The Henry County Commission met pursuant to adjournment at the courthouse in Clinton, Missouri. Those members present were Jim Stone, presiding commissioner, Jake Bradley, South District Commissioner, Mark Larson, North District Commissioner, Kelly Merritt, County Clerk. At 9 a.m., Commissioner Stone brought the meeting to order. The minutes from the Thursday, October 9th, 2025 meeting were read. Commissioner Larson made a motion to approve the minutes. Commissioner Bradley, second motion carried. Expenditures for the following departments were approved to be paid: law enforcement, GR, circuit clerk, general county government, road and bridge, inmate security, sheriff, revolving fund, prosecuting attorney. Commissioners discussed cart roads that have yet to be turned in. The deadline is November 30th. Brad Wright, Bethlehem Township board member, attended the meeting. He asked about PIL and cart funding going forward. Commissioner Larson shared he doesn't see the need to change the cart formula, but they are hoping to change the amount per mile being paid out. He understands why the county changed the percentages to get the road and bridge equipment upgraded. Commissioner Larson shared that he would like to see the larger percentage be in favor of the townships again now that the road and bridge is doing well, but that eventually it may have to flip again. He also shared that the township needs to do the job they are elected or appointed to do. Brad shared that he understands the amount of money that comes into the county is based off fuel tax. He suggested a percentage instead of a flat rate. Brad shared that he would like to strengthen the partnership between townships and the county commission. Commissioner Larson shared that part of the issue is the road boards need to act as a governmental agency, as that is what they are. They need to post agendas for their meeting, keep minutes, and do what they are elected to do. Commissioner Stone suggested maybe a quarterly meeting between the district commissioners and the townships and road boards within their district. Dennis Bowers, road and bridge supervisor, attended the meeting. He addressed a question Commissioner Larson had regarding brush cutting and mowing within special road districts. He shared that a couple years ago, Tebow Township had said not to brush cut as they hired someone to do that, but he needs to check back and to make sure that that was still the case. Dennis told Commissioner Bradley that it wouldn't take much to bring Southeast 1201 private road and Osage Special Road District up to specs of a county road. He shared it would be estimated around $3,000 to bring it up to specs. He shared that the road in question is a lot wider than some roads we have now. Commissioner Bradley asked about easements and shared that Commissioner Bradley should be concerned with the can of worms he could be opening in this instance. Dennis shared all the issues that this could cause. Dennis shared on various projects they were working on with the county. Dennis also shared that old mower Max busted a pin and they didn't catch it in time. It would be about $4,000 to fix it and no guarantee that it will hold, or Mower Max stated they could upgrade to 1 3/4 pins and it would cost about $9,500. The smaller pins are known to cause issues and he feels like the upgraded pins would be more beneficial. At 10 a.m., Axios Group Insurance, Yannick Joseph and Nathaniel Wilkerson met with the commission. They are insurance brokers for health insurance and supplemental insurance. They mainly focus on supplemental insurance. They shared that they would do a free risk assessment. They went on to explain their program and what they can do for the county. County Clerk Merritt shared amended budget documents for the coroner, GIS, road and bridge, and sheriff's office. At 11:38 a.m., Commissioner Larson made a motion to adjourn the meeting. Commissioner Bradley seconded. Motion carried.
I'll make a motion.
Any motion?
Yep.
I'll second the motion. That being said, motion been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Okay.
First, I have a letter to that senior tax freeze application person that we looked at Tuesday that didn't qualify, so I got a letter for that. There are 3 hard things on here if you want to mark them off your list as they come through, but I need you to sign the one for Shawnee Township. Oh, and I brought the Mac Trust guy was in yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought that up so you could look at, because we was talking about it last week, so or Tuesday. It's a pretty rough year.
Yes, that's what it says. Loss ratio 32%. Well, we're in the high some of them. But all right. I get it. Good jokes there.
Brad.
Morning, morning.
Careful, you get a bad reputation.
77%. God damn.
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
He did say he didn't see their rates changing much though.
It's good we're with him.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a minute.
And he said that, the road and bridge, one that we just got, what will go up next year, so that it won't go on this year's numbers, because they already figured the numbers for this year, so it'll be on next year, so that'll help a little.
Put it off a year. If we can make something work, it'd be a lot better.
Is this one of your guys's? Because this isn't mine, but it was sitting at my desk. It's yours. It must have been up here, huh? It was sitting up here.
Can I, quick question, yeah, sorry, you're in the middle of something. I mean, you're always- We talked once about doing a tax levy or for equipment. When do I need to have that stuff done?
The final certification date, if you're gonna put that on in April of next year, I think it's January no, it's not till January.
Okay,
It's January 27th. Yeah, January 27th was the final certification.
I had like a nightmare last night. I better get a thing next week.
Did I give you a sample of somebody else's question and stuff? I can email that to you.
Yeah,
That way, I mean, there was a million things to know.
right.
And you know about and
Or have to do something. When Raider's gonna give out what you want.
yep, not till January 27th, and then I'll email you samples for that.
Thank you.
You bet.
Yeah. That's all I needed. I'm killing time. Parent teacher conference day, so
Oh, fun.
that's scheduled all morning. See you later.
Mine always said, your kid talks too much. I'm like, yeah, but if you move them, they're gonna talk to the wall too. I am. My kids talk too much.
Just come right on us, you know?
Yeah.
See you guys.
Alright.
Leave that laying on Jake's calendar.
I'll give you that start at least.
I was telling Jim when we walked up there, Mark, that I sent y'all that email that Schindler sent me about the elevator being fixed by next week. Well, or next Wednesday. Chris came in right before I left yesterday afternoon that I contacted the elevator company. They will be here before that. So
Good for Chris.
FYI.
That's good.
See, they've got all that construction on the third floor happening starting this weekend. Chris was like, we need that elevator.
Long walk down those stairs, up and down. It's not safe.
Thank you. Sorry. That reminds me, when you come back for the salary commission, we're going to do it in my office because of the stairs. Some can't get up and down them, so we're gonna move it. I'll just put a note on the door up here because there's some that can't get up and down the stairs.
That works for me.
So we're gonna move our budget here to the 28th, which works great.
30.
From the 28th to the 30th.
That works for you.
That works great, actually. I'm almost done working on general county government right now.
Good.
So. I've got the GIS. I mean, my part's done, you guys get the hard part of saying, okay. Scott did tell me something yesterday, you know, I said, when we were looking at that GIS, we had the pictometry cost on there this year, and I was under the impression that that only happened every, 2-4 years, that we had that flyover, that's not done every year. He said it's a 3-year contract, that you pay up, it's $100,000 project, you pay a third, you know, every year. I wasn't aware of that when I was doing the GIS
Why
budget.
Pete said that, I kind of remember that.
Yeah, cause I just assumed it was a one-time payment the year that it happened.
Probably.
So,
I hope the schools continue to pay.
well, he budgeted 30,000 for the schools to pay, and they've already paid 29,000 of it. So, and we pulled that out of his. We moved it with the expenses as well. So we pulled it out of his and put it in GIS. So. But you're looking at roughly $100,000 new budget line for the rest of forever.
So I said. Exactly.
Alright, we were looking at cart.
Yeah, I think actually it would be a very good idea for them to have safety meetings.
I don't think it hurt anything else.
Well, it'll help with your rates.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's. I marked Jake's off too.
You want to double check? I'll read them to you. You double check that we've marked them off?
Yep.
Honey Creek Township, we paid on 4/10/25.
Let me find it. Yep.
Now I gotta put my stuff here real quick. Windsor Special Road District, we paid on 7/17.
Mm-hmm.
Tebow Township, we paid on 7/17.
Yep.
Montrose Special, we paid on 8/28.
Yep.
Davis Township, 8/28.
Yep.
Bear Creek, 8/28.
Mm-hmm.
Leesville, 8/28.
Mm-hmm.
Shawnee Special, 9/23.
Yep.
Bogard, 9/23.
Yep.
Wagner, 9/30.
Which one?
Wagner
Oh,
Special.
Wagner. $9.30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we have the 3 that came through today, which is Deepwater.
10/16.
Yep. Shawnee Township, 10/16.
Yep.
And White Oak Township, 2016.
Yep. Okay.
So that's all we're showing that we've paid.
I thought we paid Deer Creek.
I'm pulling up right as we speak to see what's up.
And Honey Creek Special.
Why isn't Deer Creek not one up in that list? Oh, I see why. C.A.RT. Yes, Deer Creek has been paid on 8/12.
Let me write that in.
It looks like there's a different description, so we need to look up each one that you think's already been paid.
8/12.
Uh-huh.
How about Honey Creek Special?
Okay. No. Has not been paid.
Okay, let me get a hold of them because I thought they did theirs. Fields Creek, did we?
Fields Creek, we have not.
Okay.
Fields Creek Special, we have not.
Okay. Yep, you let me contact them.
Any other ones?
There's it. Quite a few haven't done anything.
Sorry about that. Deer Creek. So when I type in C-A-R-T to pull up and see what we've paid, it brought up all the first ones. But when I looked up Deer Creek, it was typed in as C.A.R.T. I don't know who did that, but that's the one it was under. So it's because the search function is.
Jay could be back here Tuesday, right?
I just
As far as I know, yeah.
Gail Bailey,
Huh?
Bailey, the one about the easement.
Bailey.
She just texted me again.
Huh?
About the easement.
Yeah,
She just texted me again.
she did. What she?
She's wanting to get, said she's got to get moving on it, which I mean, I understand.
Okay. She's gonna get with you.
Well, she's wanting me to get with her.
Oh, okay. Well, if y'all can both look at, that'd be a good deal. See what time. Get on the same page.
Yeah.
Communication together.
I
That
think
way.
going out and
I think-
looking at it, going out and looking at it and see.
To see what we make work. I understand both situations. It's a tough situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though I don't like people, I wish there was something we could do about it, but nothing we can do about it.
Did you guys get the email last week about the insurance rates? Did you get the email last week about insurance rates? Did you believe I sent it to you?
I don't. Look and see.
I can see it up here.
Hold on.
I'll just forward it again. That way there's no question.
You remember what day you sent it, Kelly?
I think it was the 9th. And the 16th. That one will be easier to find. I just sent it. Looks like we're going to have a 6.5% increase in insurance rates, which Last year was 8. One year it was 12. Looking across the county, because obviously county clerks talk about that.
Mhm.
We're definitely in the good on our insurance rate hike this year. One of the lowest ones that I've seen. The only one I've seen lower was 6%.
911 just accepted a 15.6% increase this month.
I didn't think it was too bad, honestly.
10% general rate increase, 6% increase in the valuation.
With that being said, I'm also going to forward you an insurance on what we currently pay. What the county's responsible for, what the employee's responsible for, what each one costs, what it's gonna cost us for the year. If we stay with the percentage that we're paying, which is right now, it's 80, that county pays 85%. There's the other little chart. That'll be definitely something we need to look at next week, so you guys can kind of study up on that. And that's just our health insurance. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. $15.
That's for more. That's for more.
You know, I saw some pretty high percentages.
I'll switch you lower with it.
We are self-insured through a
I can't figure mine.
consortium.
Let's see.
I have a little more control over it, I guess.
That's last one. I would like to also leave this at Jake's desk, so you can look at it. Yep. Leave it. I'll leave
Yeah,
it.
you'll leave it just laying there
Yep.
for him too.
That's it.
Did y'all get your rooms booked for the MAC conference? Don't forget if you didn't.
I didn't get it.
Hmm.
I didn't get it. I'm just gonna drive down.
You're not staying.
I'll drive back.
I'm staying one night.
You're staying one night. When you have to go down,
I'm
you
staying
have to go down.
Sunday night into
Sunday.
Monday.
Yeah. You already done? Yeah, go for it. So, I'll just sign that.
Yeah, I drive back.
Huh?
I drive back every time. Each day.
Yeah.
I don't stay.
That's what I mean.
I like sleeping in my own bed.
Well,
I've not done the MAC conference, but with my other conferences, sometimes going to dinner with my other county clerk friends is way more beneficial than the 3 hours I just sat through listening to somebody drone on about something. I learned more at that dinner table than I did
that's right.
at that conference. So,
You spend a lot more
I
time.
usually try to stay at least one night so you can, you know.
Yeah, I'd say the insurance, if we can stick it the way it is, sounds like to be. Okay, let's see. When are you supposed to meet with that lady, or with her?
She didn't say.
She didn't say.
No, she didn't say. I may try to.
Huh?
How long do those salary commissions last usually?
I gotta leave at 3.
Okay. I was gonna say I may.
Not that I'm gonna be in charge or anything, but
Well, no, let's see
I'm
what
hoping
you
by
have to.
an hour.
Now, what you gotta do is, Pat will bring it to order, or Wendy will bring it to order, and then you'll have to elect a chairperson,
Mhm.
and then it takes off. The chairperson takes off and goes down to.
I think Rick's gonna be elected the chairperson.
That'd be good.
Well, I've never done this. I don't even know. I've
suggest-
never even seen one
I
done.
would suggest Rick be the best person. He's never said.
That's what I said. I said I
He's-
know they used to. I just kind of looking back at old
Yeah,
minutes
Yep.
because I really don't know. They always elected Kent Overcrome as the chairperson,
Yeah.
and so I thought, well, Rick would be a really great
Yeah.
chairperson to lead
Yeah.
us because I've
Right.
never done
Well,
it.
he's been.
Well,
there
it's,
all the
and
time.
it's not. It's not that hard. It's just a matter of everybody agreeing to what we're doing.
But what is that?
It's whether you
What are we doing, Jim?
well.
No,
you
I'm
want
serious.
to
I've never.
increase the elected official salary, and if you do anything about that, then the
Cost of living.
The COLA.
cost of living, the COLA or whatever it is, then you have to note it because then you get employees too. But it'll be brought up down there. Rick will have all that stuff, and then that'll be decided between all that.
What is the cost of living right now?
I don't know.
Don't know right. In fact, I haven't heard anything about it. Have you? It's usually Rick always heard it.
Rick was a numbers nerd. He probably went digging.
But I really don't know.
$2.7.
It sounds about right.
It was 2.5 last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's saying 2.7 to 2.8.
I thought last year's more.
You guys gave us more than that, didn't you?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
you guys gave the employees more than that, but I don't
Yes.
think the
No,
the elected officials didn't take what the
No,
employees
no,
did.
no.
Theirs was smaller.
And that's what's happened over the years too. Some of that it comes back. Because some
You gave
elected
us
officials.
5. What, you gave him 5%?
I would have said that's
last
what
year?
they give the employees.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah, we hiked him up all we could.
No, I planned on spending the rest of my morning reading minutes and finding numbers and looking. I just don't have any experience. Don't have
Mm.
any experience with this.
Well, you won't until you sit there.
Right. Well, yeah, even at the trainings that I went to, I was like, this still sounds like you're speaking German up there, because
What gets me is a lot of it then, and some of the classification counties designate a lot of it in there. That's what always got me.
I guess that's a projected,
Yeah,
a projected percentage because of the government shutdown. They have not
they haven't done anything.
announced the cost of living.
No.
The federal cost of living.
911's looking at 2.5.
Huh?
911's looking at 2.5%.
I don't remember last year the elected officials
Oh.
took 2.5, I think, and the employees were 5. But they also was trying to offset that. The commissioners agreed 2 years ago, I think it was, Jim.
Yeah.
You guys paid 4% of our 7% required SURF
Yeah. Hmm.
contribution.
Yeah.
So originally we was required to pay 7% as an employee, I think it was, and the county picked up 4% of that and now puts into the retirement. That was 2 years ago, just as a benefit. The insurance chart I sent you was shows what the county will pay for insurance, the insurance rates for next year. And they paid 85%, and the employee was in charge of 15% last year, which on and off, it just kind of depends. It looks the same as what it's going to be last year, but when I first started, it was 80-20, and then there was some years that it was 90-10, and then there were some years that it was 70-30. I mean, it just kind of fluctuates.
Yeah.
I don't see a big enough increase that it's going to affect what the 85-15 right now.
Oh, I got, I told you Dave probably was busy. I got a text morning said, seen my info where I tried to call him. Said, give me a call back. Where you talking about?
Rick is typing. County pays 2%. Oh, sorry, 2% of the 6% required SURF. He corrected me. I couldn't remember what percentage.
He's a watching it.
He is watching, so he's giving us all the good numbers. I tried to get them to pay more for 2025 or 26, but the commission did not agree.
Yes.
2% of the 6% required SURF. I'm sorry.
He tried to go. He wanted to go up.
Maybe that's what I was thinking. He wanted 4%. I was supposed to tell you about the insurance. What else was I supposed to tell you about? Yeah, bid opening Tuesday at 10:30 for tow bids. I don't know anything else.
I don't know. We don't want to forget about our 23 out here to take down.
Oh, he won't. he also had a death in his family this week, so
Oh, he did. Who was it?
his uncle,
Under Cooper
Campy.
Huh?
Campy.
Campy.
So that might have set him back a little bit.
And he's Kim's Jerry or Johnny. Johnny? Is he Kim Johnny Cooper?
Jimmy Cooper is his dad.
Jimmy, okay. See, Johnny worked for us for years, and then Jerry worked for us.
Yeah,
So,
Jerry's his cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Jim. It just feels weird to talk about that stuff on camera. This might be personal.
Oh, no.
He's still got this trunk to take down
Yeah.
over here.
Mhm.
I imagine he'll do those at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, will be a
So I have all his equipment over on this side.
lot.
And I think the bur oak tree has some wood stacked around it. So he still has to clean that up too. So I know he's going to.
Oh, he's a, I tell you what, everything's been.
You couldn't even tell he was on that side. He did
No,
such a
that's
He
good
what
did
job.
a good job.
I cannot believe how he cut that down like that. Just worked it right out. Especially in big trees.
Now we need to get with Travis
Yeah.
and see what kind of trees we can plant and when. You don't want to plant them at the wrong time of the year.
I'm afraid it could be getting late. I don't know. Don't know.
The Travis will be able to say, well, that whatever tree
Yeah.
you want to plant is
Oh, yeah.
not going to grow well by that
Yeah.
tree. You know, those are
Yeah,
the kind of
he
things I
will.
think we need. No, that one's not going to grow good there. It's very smart on that stuff. That's probably Rick texting me. He said I'll be getting an email or a letter from SURF for updating the 2026 contributions.
November will be here before we know
It's already sneaking in.
it. Yes, it is.
Can't believe October's half over. We just got here. My big kid had a birthday yesterday. He's no longer a teenager. I might be aging.
Are you starting to show? Are you starting to say you're getting older?
Starting to feel a little older.
How old is he?
20.
Where's he work?
Aviation fabrications.
For
Lowe's.
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 He's a machinist.
He painted this handrail over there.
Huh?
Didn't
Hmm.
he? He painted the handrail.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Yeah, we hired him around here to do some work when he was in school.
Yeah. Did a good job.
He's a hard worker.
Did y'all get a newspaper.
We have to turn I was gonna bring this up at the salary commission, but Jim, you're not gonna be there. We
No.
have to turn our MAC delegates in before the 7th of November.
Yes.
So, there's 5 that the county has. And I know Rick's going, you're going. I don't wanna be no delegate, but I'm going.
Put your
I
name,
gotta
put your
learn.
name down.
I gotta learn.
Yeah,
Where
put
I-
your name down as a delegate.
Scott's going. Both the other commissioners are going, so we'll have at least 5 people going. So I'll just take mine off there, fill in names until we get to our 5.
Kelly?
I told my husband when we talked about taking this job, I said, I am not jumping in at first. I'm not going to get on any committees. I'm going to learn this game before I start to play it.
What have you been doing for all the years you've been?
I've been working for the
That's right.
county.
Well, you've been picking up other information.
Yeah, but I'm not. I got to learn other things in my job before I try to. I'm not going to pretend that I know it all. I'm going to learn it. There were a lot of things about this
Let's
position,
see.
Jim, that I never even had a hand in. I never touched it.
No.
There are so many things that the county clerk's office does that I just don't.
Are they down in the basement? No, they're going to hopefully be done today.
Yeah, before I leave, I was gonna
Do we have to,
walk down there.
okay, they
We're
don't need-
probably just, actually, so everybody knows, you're not gonna be able to seal or to stain that floor. Concrete's not gonna be, it's too rough,
It is,
it's bad.
it is.
Now, you could, I mean, it's either carpet or you could put an epoxy that is a like solid color.
Carpet's not long term, but in that area, it might be the best option.
I just wonder if
anyways.
it'd be,
Warmer, quieter.
See, and that, because the only thing I thought was if that's 2 gals down there, isn't it? 2 ladies that are in
Yeah,
there.
that are there full time.
If it would be easier to paint it, because then if you have another issue, you're
that's
okay.
right, that's what my
But
thoughts
let
are.
them get like a
Yes.
big, those big whatever they are, throw
Yeah.
rug deal.
Uh-huh.
It's
And
easier to
get a
replace
nice
that.
one, so it's kind of like at
Yeah.
home.
Good morning,
Morning,
Chris.
Christian.
Good morning.
I don't have an appointment, but I know that you were trying to track me down and I've been traveling.
That's okay.
I just thought I'd come over here and if you can fit me in,
Oh.
you can fit me in.
Quickly,
We'll put you in right now.
they
Dennis
Yeah.
is here.
Mark has an appointment that he has to leave.
Yeah, I know
at
it.
10,
He's
so.
got to leave at 10, so we'll have to go.
You guys had questions for Christian, which is why he is trying to come in. And I sent an email to Mike Keith last week and said, hey, is there any way we could meet here? He could come in. Do you remember what your questions were?
Which
In fact,
would
go ahead.
you're gonna have to remind me which insurance? But
Mike.
do you have anything to do?
Mike Fitton.
Mike, okay.
Yeah, he's the one we'd talked about down the basement.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. We thought,
No, what you guys wanted to know was about the jail. Insuring the
oh
jail.
yeah, the old jail.
That's
That's
what,
one
that's what they were
we
talking
need
about.
that old jail.
right?
Huh?
We need to up.
The old
coverage.
jail you guys were talking about.
Yes, the
what we need to
cost
insure
of the
that
old jail,
for,
what
and
we're
up-
insuring it for. You know, it's not that old jail.
They were looking
was
at
one-
the
we had-
sheet that you gave me where it showed what
Yeah.
the worth was, the value, and all of
The
that.
value of it.
And they were concerned about the old jail being so high. I believe is what you guys were concerned about. Sorry, I've been.
Well,
then.
then we had 2 or 3 things too.
Yeah, there was a couple things
Yeah.
that you wanted to ask, but I know that was one of them.
So the old jail at 220 South Washington,
Yeah,
the renewal figures, they're wanting to insure it for $242,000 on an actual cash value basis. There's two ways to insure property. One's
Yeah.
replacement costs. That's what it would be to rebuild it.
Rebuild it.
Actual cash value includes depreciation. The depreciation part gets kind of challenging, so what we need to think about is more like market value. That's going to be a little closer. Now, there could be some things that could impact that. If it's a extremely depressed community, that could drive market value down and not really reflect actual cash value, or conversely, if it's a high value neighborhood. But typically, should think more about market value. It's going to be a little closer to what actual cash value.
Yeah.
The way they teach us in insurance is it's replacement costs, what it would cost to rebuild it, minus depreciation.
yes.
So how old are what year is that? I don't know.
Gosh,
For the old jail, it's like
50s?
50s.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
how old are 75? Like, what's a 75-year-old cinder block worth?
right. It's,
Who knows?
the worst thing is just it's got too many problems.
Yeah.
Asbestos.
Yeah, and so on those types of things, like the remediation of anything like that we know about, you really can't get coverage for it. If you were to go buy a property, and before you knew anything about that property, before you knew that it had an oil well or someone had buried a bunch of stuff in the back of it, you could buy a type of pollution environmental. That if then after you own it, and you're like, oh my gosh, now what? Well, then that policy would come in and help with the extraction and the testing and the monitoring and all that stuff. But if we know there's asbestos there, or we know ahead of time, there's a bunch of lead paint on the building, the policies aren't going to respond to that. It would only be like an unknown issue. So you were concerned with it being too high, the value being too high?
Well,
I'm wondering if we even need, to either not insure it, which we probably shouldn't do.
you need liability on it. That's it.
But get the insurance as low as possible. If it burnt down today, as long as it didn't damage anything around it, we didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
Right.
But now the only other question would be, and Jim, I hadn't even thought of this, the garages. Is there any way we could just insure the garages for even that for minimal, because it wouldn't take a whole lot to build those.
Mhm.
But other than that, whatever the lowest that we can get it at would be the best.
Okay. So let me get to where I got chicken scratch.
You'd want to keep enough on it which marks to at least be able to clean up the mess afterwards.
Right.
That's about it.
The next thing.
The worst thing is that, I'll tell you what, that'd be the biggest thing. If we tore it down, it'd be the costly.
Yeah. I don't know what it would cost to haul all that off.
That would be a problem.
Because if it's got, and I don't know if it does or not, but if it's got asbestos and lead and stuff like that, all that stuff would have to go to the environmental
That's right.
landfill, which is in Warrensburg. And it costs so much a ton. And bricks don't burn less weight.
Well, we can talk to the company and see if they'd be willing to reduce it.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Yeah, they
I mean,
may.
if they would, I can't imagine them going less than 100,000 unless we told them, take it off. We want debris removal only type coverage. That would be all we would.
Could
want.
be more than that.
Probably not. Probably. That would be a way to get the costs down. If you truly don't care about the structure,
No.
you know, you're not. I know we've been talking about something happening with it, but if something happened to it and then you couldn't sell it, you're not going to be upset that you're going to lose that opportunity cost that was in it. Okay. So I'm going to check on both of those. Can we reduce it, or can we do debris removal?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing with the elevator, I'm already working with the claims adjuster on that. I've sent pictures. We're trying on that end, so I don't know that it's going to go anywhere, and I don't know if he's been updated.
No.
It's in claims at the moment.
Okay.
Kind of.
I'm not
waiting.
Optimistic that it will be. I think they're probably going to lean on the wear and tear thing, but I don't know what the cause of loss is. If we can prove, like, mechanical breakdown would be where this is covered.
Yeah.
Typically, I mean, we didn't have like a big lightning strike.
No.
Now all of a sudden so if we don't really know what it is, it's just not working. Well, then we could maybe look at electrical arcing or that type of stuff. Centrifugal and centripetal force that causes the tearing apart of motors and things like that. That can be part of the mechanical breakdown. But based on what I've heard, and I'm not a repair person, and I'm not a claims adjuster, but what I've heard, it sounds like it's probably going to be a wear and tear type thing.
See, and you may be right, but if you are, then didn't we have a maintenance agreement with the elevator company? I mean, if I've got a maintenance agreement with you and I have something go wrong, you are the one supposed to check it, not me. I hired you to do the maintenance on it. So it comes back.
My understanding was we had the basic, now, this is how I understand
It gets into this contract that
we had the
signed.
basic contract with the elevator company to do our yearly inspections.
That's right.
Now, what that includes,
Maintenance, I'd say.
that's what I was
obviously.
All you're doing is paying me to come in and certify that elevator to
It's
working.
go up and down.
It's
We're
working.
good.
It's going down and coming up. But you know what? Some of the things that they said when it wasn't stopping exactly as smooth, because once they fixed it, it did stop a lot smoother too.
Yeah.
And
now it stopped really smooth. It ain't going anywhere.
Stop.
it's broke again already.
Already broke again.
But anyway, I don't know.
I am working with Deidre on that.
I think some of that's a
I got enough pictures. I've got to have, which I sent her all the pictures of the damage. Now the claims adjuster saying I need pictures of the elevator because it's what caused the damage. I didn't traipse through the oil to get pictures of the elevator. I don't know if the elevator company took pictures, so I'm waiting to hear back if anybody has pictures of the elevator. So. Yeah, it's been fun. I am trying. I'm still trying.
Anyway,
but I know
that's
that
gonna be
jail
what
was
it
the
is.
question that you guys had.
Yeah, that's the biggest ones what we was talking about.
And then increasing the other jail was the other question that they had.
Yep.
Suggestions on that was what they were,
I think those things. I think they're like $800 a square foot or $700 a square foot or something like that. So to build them brand new. And again, I'm not a builder. I just know what I've seen. Currently, they're suggesting last year you had $10,557,059. They're wanting to increase it a little bit to keep up with inflation to $11,612,765. I don't know here how many square feet it is. Oh, wait a minute. I might. I have another note here. $29,000 square feet. And that, it's 2-story, so 14,525. I don't know for sure if the second story, like on a typical stick-built
It's
structure. If it's a little bit less on the second story. 11, 6, my fingers won't work. I'm coming out to around $400 a square foot for the whole thing. Now maybe, you know, if we reallocated that, because that was on the whole 29,050. Maybe that would give you a little bit more. You could split it up and go a little bit more on the bottom level, but it's probably on the light side, be my guess. But you'd have to have someone come in and give you an estimate, like whoever built it. If maybe they could plug in the schematic and tell you what it'd be to rebuild it new.
It'd be hard to say.
Yeah, we won't really know until something happens.
That's
'Cause
right.
who knows if the building value, you know, we have a war with Canada and they take all our steel from us or whatever that, you know, whatever's happening.
It's just certain things you can't predict.
You're right.
That's just what it is. So I don't
So
know.
do they, and it's none of my business, but do they have replacement costs on the jail?
Yes. That is the goal here.
Yeah.
And we've done blanket on all your property. So if we've got one that's light, hopefully we can get the company to look at the whole bucket would be the goal.
Yeah.
Now within that bucket, it says you're going to carry 90% to value. So if they go to the jail and they say you're not 90% to value,
Then
we gotta like negotiate through that.
Yep.
And see how that how it would work out. I know I'd asked Kelly too. We don't have any counties that insure the bridges, but in the past, I know I've heard Mike talk about that. Like you could potentially insure them on like an inland marine policy, but when you think about what can happen to them, really the biggest danger to them is a car driving, like somebody collapsing it, and hopefully they get hung up to where we can go after their homeowner's insurance. Hopefully they don't drive off. That when it collapses, we see the license plate, you know, and figure out who it is. Or maybe a flood, but flood's not going to cover it. Flood has to, for flood coverage to kick in, it's got to be a four-walled structure.
Yeah.
So most of the counties don't insure them. It was just something I wanted to.
I asked him about that last week
No.
too,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they did not seem interested.
Yeah. I mean, you've never had a claim that I can think of. I mean, you might, and it doesn't cover wear and tear. So if you're going to go have to redo one because it's just worn out, that's not a covered peril. It'd have to be thing.
Collapse.
Yeah.
Nope.
So probably not. And then all the stuff out at the road and bridge department,
Talked about that
the
too.
stuff out in the open.
A lot of that's not ours.
Okay.
And the only thing we talked about was the pipe, and he didn't think that the benefit outweighed the.
That's okay. I think I told you this last time. We're gonna talk about everything that we can think about, all the known knowns.
Okay.
And you guys can choose to insure it or not insure it. There may be some times where I, strongly encourage that we do something. But what I don't want to have happen is the 5 dreaded words. You didn't tell me that.
Oh.
That means I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about a bunch of stuff. It's not me trying to sell you something. It's just education.
Yep.
So now if we, all that stuff blows away tomorrow, then you can say, yeah, you told us about it. You told us about it.
I don't know nothing. All I know is he said I
We
didn't
did
know
talk about
that.
it last week.
You didn't tell me that.
We're gonna have
I understand.
Ken come back. We
I understand.
get together later.
We're not ready. We don't have the terms. This is just a catch up.
Yeah.
We probably won't have anything until the first part of December.
Yeah.
For the renewal terms.
Okay.
But I knew you had some questions.
Yeah, I was trying to get all of your questions that you asked me answered. So I was asking them last week and asking me questions. I said, maybe we can get in.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll find out about the jail, and then if there's anything else, Kelly, please contact
Thank you, Kayla.
Kayla. Yeah, don't.
Okay.
I sent her all the emails.
I would say contact me, but there's no telling. Like I've been in Virginia the last 2 days for a business meeting.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Thanks for
it.
coming in.
All right.
I don't have anything for us to go ahead and dismiss.
I entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second. Motion been made and second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.